Arnold Schwarzenegger was born in small town in Austria. His family was very poor and money were always a problem. He had a very difficult childhood. His alcoholic father, who was a police officer and a part of the Nazi party, was always very strict and abusive towards him. His goal was to make him more submissive, obedient, and afraid of him. But that had an opposite effect on Arnold. They didn't want to create an individual. It was all about conforming. I was one who did not conform and who will could not be broken. Therefore I will become rebel. Every time I got hit and every time someone said you can't do this, I said this is not going to be for much longer because I am going to move out of there. Want to be rich. I want to be somebody. Every time he hit me, every time he said, wait and he was garbage, that I should do something useful and go to out of chopwood. Every time he disapproved for me or embarrassed me, it put fuel on the fire in my belly. It drove me and motivated me. His father started forbidding Arnold to go to the gym with the attention to discourage him, so he would give up on his ridiculous dream. But that did not stop Arnold. He returned everything he could find his home into the improved weights and continues to exercise. He was even working outside in freezing temperature. When Arnold told his friends about his dream to become the world's greatest bodybuilder, they all laughed and didn't believe in him. But he did not care. He found his life purpose and nothing could stop him. He trained very hard and started going on competition. While he was serving on 1 year in the Austrian army, he escaped from there. So he can the part of the competition. He came back with the trophy but spent a week in military prison as a punishment. But he trained hard because he wanted to know that bodybuilding was on way out of that small and out of all the hardship he faced there. At the age of 21, with little money, barely speaking English, he moved to America to fulfill his dream. His path to success was filled with struggles. In 1969, Arnold got his first role in Hercules in New York. He also continued to focus on his bodybuilding career, and because his education was very important to him, he enrolled in college. In 1970, he won his first of 7 Mr. Olympia titles. I went to college. I went and worked out 5 hours a day, and I was working in construction because in those days was bodybuilding, there was no money. I didn't have the money for food supplements or anything, so I had to go to work. So I worked in construction. I went to college. I worked out in the gym at night from 8 o'clock at night to 12 midnight. I went to acting class 4 times a week. As I did all that, there was not one single minute that I wasted. You see, if you don't have a vision of where you're going, if you don't have a goal where you go, you drift around and you never end up anywhere. In front of me is the Mr. Universe title, so every rep that I do gets me closer to accomplishing that goal. To make this goal, this vision turn into the reality. Every single set that I do, every repetition, every weight that I lift will get me a step closer, turn into the goal, into reality. So I couldn't wait to do the another 500 pounds of squat. I couldn't wait to do another 500 pounds of bench press. I couldn't wait to do the another 2000 reps of sit-ups. I couldn't wait for the next exercise. So let me tell you something. Visualizing your goal and going after it make it fun. You got to have a purpose no matter what you do in life. You got to have a purpose. Arnold gained worldwide fame in Hollywood as an action film icon. His breakthrough movie was Conan the Barbarian. Also he got the lead role in iconic movie Terminator. But many incredible roles followed and he became one of the most popular actors in the world. Today he is a bodybuilding icon and accomplished actor. 30th Governor of California. His net worth is $400 million. But that it didn't happen overnight. He overcome many struggles to be where he is today. The agent told him that with his body and his action, he would never make it into Hollywood. They told him to forget about his dream to become a big movie star. I remember that after I was finished with my bodybuilding career, I wanted to get into acting and I wanted to be a star in the films. You can imagine what the agent said when I went meet to all of these agents. Everyone had the same line that it can't be done. The rules are differently here. They said, look at your body. You have this huge monstrous body, overly developed, that doesn't fit into the movies. And the agents also complained about my accent. They said, no one ever became a star with an accent like that, especially not with a German accent. But didn't listen to all this. Those were their rules, not my rules. I was convinced I could do it if I worked as hard as I did in my bodybuilding, 5 hours a day. And I started getting to work. I started taking acting classes, took English classes, took speech classes, dialogue classes. I even took accent removal all classes. But let me tell you something. I had a good time doing those things and it really helped me. And finally broke it through. I broke through and I started getting the first parts in TV. And how did he accomplish all of that? By working hard and believing in what he was doing. He always had a clear vision and nothing could stop him. You can't get around the hard work. It doesn't matter who it is work as you are off. There is no magic fill. There is no magic out there. You can't get around it. You have to work and work and work. And it drives me crazy when people say they don't have the time to go to the gym for 45 minutes a day and work out or do something for 45 minutes to 1 hour a day to improve. If it is physically improve or it is mentally to improve. Imagine you read in 1 hour a day about history. How much you will learn after 365 hours in 1 year. Think about it, study about history of musicians, of composers. How much you would know. Imagine if you would work on the business. Some businesses do you want to develop every day for an hour. Imagine how far there along you will go and get. So it drives me nuts when people say we don't have that time. We have 24 hours a day. We sleep 6 hours a day. So it gives you still 18 hours. There's someone shaking their head out of there say probably I don't sleep 6 hours, I sleep 8 hours. Just sleep faster. So we have 8 hours a day. The average person works around 8 to 10 hours. So let's assume 10 hours. So we have 8 hours left. Then you travel around an hour a day, maybe 2 hours a day. So now you have still 6 hours left. What do you do with the 6 hours? So you got hard work. His incredible success story showed us that he was never afraid to fail ever, even when the odds were against him, even when nobody believed in him. I failure did not stop him. He failed so much in his career, but after every failure, he became even more determined and more dedicated to his goal. Well, let me tell you something. Don't be afraid of failing because there's nothing wrong with failing. So you have to fail in order to climb that ladder. There is no one that fail. We all have failed. It's okay. What is it not okay? Is that when you fail and you stay down, whoever stays down is a loser, and winner is will fail and get up, fail and get up, fail and get up. You always get up. That is a winner. I failed in bodybuilding. I lost bodybuilding competition. I lost powerlifting competition. I lost weightlifting competition. I had the movies that went into the toilet and that were is terrible and got the worst reviews. Hey, we all losses. We all have losses and it's okay. That's why I say don't be worried about losing because when you are afraid of losing, then you get frozen, you get stiff, you are not relaxing. You got to be in order to perform well anything. It's only happening when you relax. So relax. It's okay to fail. Let's just go all out and give it everything that you got. That's what is it all about. So don't be afraid of to fail.